It began with a careless joke, one I didn't laugh at. Her sister's new boyfriend had that kind of grin, the one that suggested he'd never been denied anything. His wristwatch alone could have paid for my truck. He sipped his wine, leaned back in his chair and asked, "So what exactly do you do?" "I work in private security," I replied. He smirked. "Oh, like a nightclub bouncer?" Laughter rippled across the table. My wife joined in, but her chuckle sounded hollow. She leaned close and murmured, "Don't embarrass us." I nodded silently. Let them have their fun. He carried on, bragging about investments, connections, and deals. Every sentence oozed arrogance. I observed him like a sniper observing movement, quiet, patient, noting every detail. Then he said something that froze the room. "I just started consulting for the Bureau on fraud cases. Top secret stuff. You probably wouldn't get it." My wife laughed louder this time, too loudly. Something shifted inside me, not anger, not pride, just recognition. I had worked those very cases before and I knew exactly who he was. I met my wife during my service. She admired my calm, my focus, the way I could read people without speaking. Over time she began calling it cold. She liked the flashy, noisy world her sister lived in. When this man appeared, I saw the change immediately. She laughed louder, dressed sharper, and spoke to me like I'd become background noise. But it wasn't her attention to him that struck me, it was the way he treated her. Easy, familiar. Almost rehearsed. He refilled her glass before she asked. She finished his sentences. I said nothing. Never do. That night, when the guests left, she asked if I was upset. I said no. She smiled, kissed my cheek, relief in her eyes. But I saw it, pity. The kind given to someone already left behind. I started watching, studying, tracing patterns like I used to track insurgents, quietly, through behavior, not sound. Adam, her sister's boyfriend, had virtually no history online before 5 years ago. No photos, no school records. His company site was empty, pages few, employees unlisted. The night after dinner, she told me she'd be late at work. A GPS tracker, synced to our shared account, revealed a hotel 2 towns away. She returned home at midnight, damp hair, distant eyes. I pretended to sleep. Within days I had a folder. Names, documents, financial trails. I discovered his money came from laundering funds through a shell company under federal investigation. The same case I had once filed evidence for. And my wife. A new bracelet, paid in cash, no receipt. The dots connected easily. Their next dinner was at their home. She wore a red dress I had never seen. He poured wine, I brought dessert, and a flash drive. He talked about his work, again. I waited until he lifted his glass. "Adam," I said quietly, "you said you work for the Bureau, right?" He smiled. "Exactly. Why?" "Funny," I said. "I used to write reports for them." He stiffened slightly. My wife glanced at me, then him. I placed the flash drive on the table. Bank accounts, offshore transfers, fake identities. Silence fell, sharp and heavy. He tried to brush it off. "You're mistaken," he said. I turned to my wife. "Show him your bracelet." Her eyes widened. His chair scraped as he stood. I remained calm. "You didn't know," I said softly. "But he used you. And when the Bureau closes in, he won't be the first they come for." Her hands shook. He stormed out. I left the drive behind. 2 days later, federal agents raided Adam's office and arrested him. My wife called from the kitchen floor, sobbing. "You turned him in?" "No," I said. "He got himself caught when he lied to the wrong people." I didn't mention the email I had sent or the folder I had detached. She asked if I could forgive her. I said nothing. Instead, I told her, "You should tell your sister before the agents do." That night she packed and left. Didn't say goodbye, didn't need to. It's been a month. The house is quiet. Sometimes I replay that dinner in my mind. Now I don't hear laughter. I hear the silence that follows truth, filling the space where pride used to live. She texts occasionally, apologizing, promising. I don't respond. I don't hate her. I simply stopped recognizing her. Her last message read, "You didn't have to destroy him." But she was wrong. I didn't destroy him. I told the truth and let it do its work.